Independent Solutions Wealth Portfolio Manager Paul Meeks joins us now. Paul, give me your broad take here on the market with rates, moving to highs we haven't seen certainly on the 10-year in quite some time. Does that simply mean that the Apples, the Alphabets, the Metas of the world are going to kind of tread water, if not go down?
I think you just hit the nail on the head. We had a huge rally in 2023 with some of the mega tech names. And I think too many people thought it was driven only by AI. Maybe it was 20% the AI theme and how important that will be in the future, but 80% exactly what you said. Remember, at the beginning of this year, the consensus view we're going to have a recession this year, and that would lead to a pivot in rates, all before December 31, 2023. Now we might be able to skirt through in 2024 without a recession at all. And of course, we will have a pivot next year, but it'll be more subdued and pushed later in the year. And these tech stocks and other aggressive growth stocks really crave low and falling rates. And of course, that thesis has been pushed out quite a bit. So you've had stocks like NVIDIA, fundamentals sterling, but up a triple through the first half of this year. Of course, they're going to continue to consolidate. They might even drop further. But I think the fundamentals of some select names are great. And it's not a fundamental issue. It's just take a look at the price chart and see where they settle, and then get ready to buy them.
Well, you mentioned AI, and we looked at all of your top picks, but the top five: NVIDIA, Alphabet, Microsoft, AMD, Amazon. I mean, they are all right in that sweet spot in terms of investors who want to look for exposure to AI. So how important is that? How much of a growth driver will that be? And why are these your top picks?
So NVIDIA, for example, is probably the only mega cap tech name right now that is seeing a true benefit, right? Because they're powering the learning of the large language models. What we thought in the AI theme over the last couple of months is everybody talked about it early in 2023. But unfortunately, for most companies, unless you're training the models, then maybe get into inference after that, AI is going to be further down the road. But I do think it's going to be a big deal. You lead with AMD and you lead with NVIDIA, right? The chips powering those models. And I do think that the other players, the Microsofts, the Amazons, the Googles, would be beneficiaries, but with a little bit of a lag.
What about the fundamental question of regulatory action and charges from the government? We just heard from Steve Kobach on Apple, Amazon facing a decision. Are you not worried? I saw those are both in your top picks.
Yeah, so Apple is not. I think Apple is just, unfortunately, too slow growth to pique my interest. If you're a tech investor like me, you always have to have a core position of Apple, but you trade around it. But I'm underweight now. Amazon, I do worry, even though the FTC charges will be brought. It'll be a big splash in the headlines. That's coming soon. That's well telegraphed. But I probably would hold off on Amazon and at least wait till we clear through that FTC announcement pipeline. But man, I really like what they did last quarter. I like the fact that they'll probably see a reacceleration growth in AWS, which is their profit driver. And even with all the cost cutting in the last year, they'll start to see a little bit of resurgence in profitability in their e-commerce business. So very much like Amazon, after we get through the government announcement, not an Apple fan right now.
Finally, Paul, you're old enough to remember, of course, the advent of the internet, or at least the excitement around it in the mid to late 90s, certainly reflected in stock prices during that period. How do you put AI, or how do you view it in terms of this revolution, so to speak, versus that one?
Unfortunately, they're eerily similar. I remember back in the days, I used to run the largest tech fund on the planet during the internet era, Merrill's Tech Fund. And when companies just uttered the word .com, even if they were not even tech companies at all, of course, their stock skyrocketed. We saw a little bit of that earlier than this year. But what happened is we reported the second quarter results, and we'll begin to report third quarter results in a few weeks. You see some companies that will probably give up the ghost a little bit because they talked about AI, but they didn't show NVIDIA anything in their financial model just yet. So they are similar, and that's why I was a little bit worried and reticent to jump on the bandwagon as some of these stocks were flying higher earlier in 2023.